All right, so all three of these are good options. However, we're already on the spot where we can ignore research or prerequisites. Research Institute's what it's called. So I don't know that normally I'd probably be taking this, but um, both of these are good. This allows me to build multiples of standard enclosures. This one, however, makes my first animal cheaper, and later on I get to spend $2 per point for the animals. So I think I'm going to go with this one. All right, so I do like snapping early. This is also a decent card. You know, you can use an extra meeple to reduce the cost of an association by 2. That's nice. But I'm going to take the snap. I like the snap. Yeah, I think we'll just keep these two. All right, so we've got 3 different animal types. Birds, this is a great card for this. I can drop it right away, and um, it will give me 1 towards these 2, and if I build a 1 here, I can build this guy without worrying about the second tag. So I don't need this guy, because I'm planning on doing birds at 2. I mean, I certainly have the option to get the bird thing here and play a bunch of them and get up to 4, but I kind of want to just get the early start and not worry about it otherwise. So my other options are the common lizard, which works for this, or I can take the 2 pets. I've got 2 pets. I think I want to take that. I certainly don't need this bird if I'm not planning on going past 2. He requires a big enclosure. The only other one that I think about taking would be this guy, but I probably won't play him for a while given his steep cost. And he doesn't, none of the tags work. Now, certainly the assertion is a great thing. I can, get one of the 2 diversities for this. Um, but I think I'm just going to go with what I have for now. Now, my um, options are the reputation or playing a bunch of something that's not here. So probably I'll go with reputation. I'm not sure. Um, but these are the ones I want to keep. I won't be going first, but we can take a look at the card row, see what's up there, which we have the option to snap if we wanted to. Well, here's another guy, although that's got 2 requirements, so that's pretty tough right now. Yeah, nothing outstanding. I dumped the monkeys, so this doesn't work, but all right, that's what's there. All right, let's put out the sponsor. Make sure I get all the money from it. All right, I'm going to build a petting zoo because I've got it at 3. I guess I'll build around this way. There we go. 1. For the owl. All right, and now I can drop that for an X token and then do both of the animals. All right, Red hasn't put out anything yet, so it's unlikely that he's going to be the one to break. I guess he still could. Doesn't have a meeple yet, though, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. So it doesn't matter. I can't really alter what I'm doing, so I'm going to drop this, get the X token, and hope there's no break. All right, going to use the X token and get a discount on the first animal, which is going to be the bird, because because I'm going to get some cards and see what I can do with them. Probably not much, but we'll do it. I probably have to play a pet. Oh, well, we can certainly keep this one. Got 1, 2, 3 coming out pretty quickly. The rest of these I don't have any real reason to keep. I mean, I know aquatics in, but I think somebody's already built a building. So somebody's going to beat me to that. Maybe they're going to go for the 4, I don't know, but Sharktech 2 is good, though. It could be built right there. Otherwise, the iconic buffalo is kind of a pain. I'm going to keep this one. Small animals be damned. That's my bonus. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's get the X token. All right, let's do the association for birds. We'll hang on to the small animals and try to get a few more of those. And let's just do this one. There's a nice prize there. That will go. Either one of these are great too, so we'll go for those. All right, I'm only gonna be able to play one animal before the break, monetarily wise, anyway. So we might as well get it done now to get it closer to where we can put out 2. This will get us 6 points, which should increase our income by at least a few. Yep, by 3. All right, I don't have any need to snap a card. In fact, I don't really want to break, so I'm going to move down my card, and then I'll be able to grab a partner next turn in the hopes that nobody's going to break. I would need actions by both of them for it. Seems unlikely. All right, let's grab a partnership. Well, this is the only one that we've got right now, so grab that. There's also a couple more up there, so of the Australias. All right, so I don't have much of anything going on monetarily. I need to get my cards up if I want to get anything, so I'm gonna just grab some cash for now. All right, so let's play the big water enclosure. That'll hit these. I don't need to use the animals, so I'm gonna drop it down and put those up top so we can draw some cards. All right, I am gonna, if I take cards, I'd put it at 7, in which case the red player could easily end it, or even if I don't, we could do a 5 and a 2. So I'm just going to add next token and make sure I get this done before the break. And get the income. I don't see anything I need to snap, and I'm going to grab cards on the next turn anyway. All right, a university. The aquatic is gone. The reptile is gone. The bird isn't gone, but that's okay. I've already gotten it. So, let's take the extra hand size. Yeah, I mean, and knowing that I've got to make sure I get at least one science tag at some point. Now the 3x would have been very good as well, but getting that, and I know I've got this one here, but trying to get some of these things for movement is where I'm at right now. And again, I'm going to be able to grab some cards, and if I'm using this too, then I can hang on to some extra ones. And I got a rep bump, so you can make an argument to grab the 3x, especially on this board, but this gets me closer to getting another upgrade as well. So I think that's probably prudent. Alright, so this guy would allow me to do my shark attack ability again. And as it stands, if these guys were all in 1, 2, 3, and I would have to get this upgraded anyway to play it. I could hit all 3 of them, in fact. Now, it seems unlikely that it'll stick that way with the number of turns that'll have to go by for me to do it, but even just having that, could get me a few extra points. I don't need another one of these yet, because this is 4 and this is 1. But I do want to kind of build on that. You know what? I can probably just build a 2 enclosure. Let's just do that. Just build a 2. Move me out towards this. I'm taking this one. I almost hit the draw card from the deck. What is my problem? There we go. Well, there's another one we want to get in repetition range. Alright, I'm just going to take some cards. There's nothing that I want to snap. So, I mean, this would be interesting to play, although biting it up with a shark would be better probably. Certainly on the cheaper side. Let's see what we get. Hopefully a 2 that'll fit in there that'll work with something. We'll see. Alright, so we did get a 2. Not one that we can play, but we got a 2. May have to get rid of it. Well, I mean, I'd rather have the 2 reptiles. So, I guess we'll drop the. I mean, the pouch is good. Am I going to get to 4 reptiles is the question. Probably not. So I'll dump this. I can always play this. And I can pouch this guy if I have to. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, I'm gonna play this guy and then just pouch the thorny devil. If it frees this up, I can upgrade this, and hopefully these guys will still be there when I play the shark. Alright, so let's go get a building and upgrade animals. I think I'm going to grab an animal so I can pouch it for this. Unless, of course, it's amazing. Let's do this. Oh. Okay, and no donate. I need the money. 7. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It'll put me down to 28. So that's no good. I almost did it. What is my problem? All right, so I've gotten more money from somebody putting down a bird. I could play both of these, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to play one. This guy is going to go in there. Shark Attack 2. Grab one of these. Grab all these. Spend an extra 2. And I'm going to pouch the moose. So overall, very good. Like I said, I could play this for 2 points. The shark attack triggering doesn't help, so I will hang on to this and activate my shark attack whenever there's at least something there. Like this would be fine. Well, we got 2 of them in a row, so if I can get this up, we're getting rid of some of these. That'll be good. All right, so we've had a break and some cards are gone, it looks like. I'm going to just play my animal. I will grab those 2 for the Shark Attack 2. I get 2 for himself, and I'll spend 2 for another one. I spent 9 for 8, so that looks pretty good. Alright, I can't let the 9-point sheep go, so I'm going to just grab it. I've got the snap ability at 3 with that card, so I'll just take that. Yes, I'm giving up, drawing some random cards, but I mean, $7 for 9 points, you really can't go wrong. Okay, I'm going to grab a partnership zoo. This guy here requires 2 things that I don't have, so I can pick up one of them, and the other one will be cleaned by this guy here if I'm able to, get this up, build 2, and put them both out, which I should be able to do. So let's grab that, make it even a little cheaper. Go, it's working now. And we're going to upgrade the build. And I do not, well, I can donate, but I donate 10 to get 5. So what is this going to cost? 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to need 20. I'll have 20 if I take the $5. Yeah, okay. Now then I won't be able to build anything though. It's tough. I think I'm going to pass on that for now. Alright, so I should probably just build at this point. I'm going to throw this guy down here. It's touching 3. I sort of want to go towards this, but I don't need well, I don't need one of these cards necessarily. I mean, I guess this could work to try to grab something, but then I would probably need this for a 4th one, so I don't know. And I guess I could take that, although it might be good to get rid of this at this point. I guess I could get more money from it. Let's put up a 3 and then just a 1, I guess. Just in case I find need for it. Puts me within at least 2 range of that. And I've got enough money to play this guy anyway, so good. Alright, so the pet has gotten really costly. The blue player has played a double pilfer, so I'm going to be hit twice. So even if I gave him this, I have to give him $5. And I'll give him another $5, I guess. Why would I pay a Venom fee? It's not my turn, is it? Okay, so at least it didn't hit me with that. I don't know what that was all about. Alright, I want to get cards upgraded so I can grab this and something else. You know, probably just a random card, but that's okay. Also, it gets rid of Venom, so saves me $2. There we go. Alright, so the blue player played the spokesperson from the board, so that's not even an option. I'd plan on grabbing some cards, but I think that instead I will just cause the break, get rid of the stupid Venom, and move on with my life. That way I can hopefully get some better choices for later. This should be at least closer, possibly even in range, depending upon if we get a flush or not, but we'll see. Some people are going to have to drop some cards. We'll be back in a while. Alright, so the animals are still there. These guys who I can play. So he's got to go down here. He doesn't have to, but that's where I want to put him. We'll get some points. We're not going to sell our card. That would be crazy. Then we're going to play this guy here, which we can now do. And there we go. Still have $17 left. And we're up to 58 points. Alright, so I'm going to grab some cards so I know what to build. This is the only thing in range that I can use. I use the monkey. I don't know. He's a lot of points, so I may grab him anyway. We'll see what I'm drawing from the deck, though. Small animals. I've got 6, so that's a good card for me. All right. Is that a release? Let's see there. That's 4, and that's all I can do, right? At least it's something. All right. So I'm going to draw one more card from the deck. Okay, and I can actually play this. So I want all of these cards. So I don't want to draw a card to discard there. There's no real need. So let's draw one more. Okay. I don't have a spot for this one right now, but I can certainly build one. I've got build coming up. 7 for 4, or right now 12 for 5. I can get that down to 9 for 5. I draw a card. Clearly the Venom's not going to work, so let's... And neither of these is worth anything as far as anything else. All right, so let's get rid of this one. All right, let's do a build. All right, so I need a 2 for this guy. I'm going to release a 1. That's not going to help me. I'm going to eyeball this as well. So let's put down... Oh, let's do this maybe. Let's take this one. Let's do this. And I'm going to take the one with the 2 rep. Because again, that's the thing I'm doing here. That's the other reason why I'm taking this. It's a 2 rep. Alright, so I don't need a 1. The point is fine. I could get, I guess, just 2 income, and maybe not even that right yet. The income is okay. Let's just drop this here. And we could always use more income, but we always want points too. And I'll put this in range if I need it. So, or maybe one of these guys will be in range for the 3 or whatever. All right, so the aquatic is gone. So that may end up being a dead spot, but that's okay. Do our release. Gonna get the money. And that's the spot we're gonna let go. That one's next to the kiosk. That one's next to water, so better one to let go. Probably just take that guy. Yeah, so this thing isn't going to be very good for me anymore. So let's just take the money. And this is an easy one to get rid of. I'm doing well in the favorite zoo, and this is awful right now. All right, I'm going to take the monkey. I can play him. I mean, I can put him there, I suppose, but I probably won't do that. I'll probably play this, see what I get with the sprint, and then see. And no donation. All right, so I'm going to add next token, and I am going to play this for an institute. No. Why do I almost do that all the time? It's like a button shows up, and you're like, ah, shiny candy-like button. Should not click on it, though. It gets my X token back. It does get this. You know, this gets me in range of getting a card when I play animals next. I mean, we'll see. And I may be able to just clever, and because I can certainly afford these two and get sponsors rolling up so I can get this out later. But yeah, that should work. All right, let's play our animals. Draw a card, huh? Those earlier ones I don't really think we need. I mean, this is worth a lot, but this one's pretty. We actually have a spot for that, too. Let's take this one. What the heck? This also fulfills the green towards this thing. I would still need a blue, but I could potentially grab a blue there, so. All right, so the first one we should do is sprint anyway. Well, we get to draw cards, see if it's something I want to play instead of blah, whatever. See what it is. Engineer, not really great at this stage of the game. Good for a discard though. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do this. Now, options, the pet or the clever. I mean, I could certainly do this as well, but since I want to play this relatively quickly, I don't need to and don't want to do this one. Yeah, I mean, I think if we do the clever, we could clever. I don't need more cards. I'm getting plenty of cards as I'm doing stuff. So I could clever the cards down. So let's do, oh, but he would have to take that 3. Let's just do this. Let's do this, and that way when I do a build, I can build a 2 for that guy. Go. And let's make it an even 80. All right, so we've had a break. We're flush with money. This is out there. So technically, I'll get more points in one turn if I use 2 X tokens and get the blue, and which will get me this guy, and then 2 rep to get me to the top. That being said, I won't be able to end it on the very next turn if I do that. I'd be up at 92 if I do it that way with a donate, and I can only play one of these because I've only got one spot. So instead, I think I'm going to do this. That way I can choose this option and be able to put them both down and end the game in 2 turns. Seems to be the best decision, just mathematically anyway. I mean, there's always the option of doing this as an intermediate turn, but that one extra turn for a couple extra points, 1 extra point, doesn't seem great. All right, so anyway, let's do this. 3rd slot, I think we need this guy here. Yeah, he's a 2, the Gobi. And we're going to do this. We get our 1. which gives us a green there. We were going to get that anyway the other way. And then we need to build this. I'm going to build it this way. I mean, there's no way I can get this probably, but yeah. And then donate, that'll put me to 28. This is 25, but I'm getting back 3, so I'll be able to buy the extra points. Both of them instead of just one. All right, so I get a little bit more money if I do this, or more points. This gives me 4 plus the 1 for the tickets. I'll cover this and get up to here, get my bonus, which is this. Or I can do this and hypnosis the start player, or the blue player here, who's got build on the 3 spot, and I can use that. I won't be able to spend the extra 2 for him, but that's okay. Because I'll get 6 plus the 1 that I'll buy. This is going to be 4 plus 1 plus 1 I'll buy would be 6. So it's 1 extra point effectively. But that 1 point may matter. I don't know. All right, let's make sure we can do all this correctly with the money. Again, I can't do the buy, but I have enough money to play him. I have to pass on that. I play him here, and the jumping will get me enough money back so I can both pay to get the extra point and buy the 1 pavilion. Just this has to go there. That gets me an extra 3 points at the end, not right now. And that was an overall good turn. So, again, I don't know if we've got it sealed, but it seems pretty likely. I gotta get 35 points or 45 points to get close to me, and then the end game stuff, which I've got maxed, I should have this one. All right, I mean, they got a little closer. Total game was 31 is what I had. Again, I got the full 12 for this. Oh, he had 2. Aquatic, 2, and then Designer Zoo. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So total 4 between the 2 of them. And then this continent's more than me. No, because he didn't have one. No, he just didn't have one. Yes, and no. So he only scored 1 on this. Okay, yeah. So I had a pretty good game. I'm not a huge fan of this board, but it lasted 31 turns, and it felt like it was going, I guess, pretty fast, even though that's not overly fast, I guess. Well, anyway, we'll give these guys another go, and see you next time.